keep waiting for him to turn it on. A guy with that much hype, there's got to be something there. I guess we just keep waiting to see.
That's why you got to be careful with all the hype, especially when the kid hasn't played in the NBA yet. You know, I think it puts a lot of pressure on him. You know, I was in a similar situation to that on a younger team struggling to find success.
Dunk the night away with double rep inside Club 2K.
This Saturday and Sunday in the city, squad up or go solo in the rec for double rep all weekend long.
And we're serving up some more fun from Pizza Hut from January 12th to 18th. Wear your most delicious Pizza Hut items and we'll deliver double rep during this event in the city or the theater.
Over in the neighborhood, reach the target score in Q4 to win in endpoints this weekend. Jump to offsite excursions from the directory to compete in this event.
And next weekend, get awarded for setting up teammates in Badge Hunter playmaking. Find your open teammates and get rewarded for it with faster playmaking badge progress.
Watch this. You see that? Morant freezes him with the look-away hezzy, then blows right by him with the left.
Oof, that's filthy.
You have to respect the floater. You can't play drop.
I'll be in his pocket.
Good. You gotta be physical. If you give him any room to breathe, he's a bucket.
For sure.
Now watch this. You see how much space he gets on that first step?
Time to get to work. Do your thing, MP.
Game time. Let's get it, MP. We locked in.
The scene is being set here in Memphis, Tennessee, at FedEx Forum. The Celtics taking on the Grizzlies. For the Celtics, not the start to the season that this team wanted, but they can turn it around with the win at any time. We'll see if that starts tonight. Grizzlies, Celtics, coming right up. On 2K Sports, this is Kevin Harlan, and beside me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. David Aldridge joins us on the sidelines. And now the opening lineup for Boston. The talented wing pair of Brown and Tatum. Down on the block, it's Porzingis with Horford. And for Memphis, the lengthy post tandem for him, Jackson and Adams. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Conchar in at the 3 spot. And when you take a look at the standings so far, is it too early, Smitty, to tell which teams are good and which are not?
Yeah, I think so. There's still so much left of the season, and a lot can happen. I don't think you can jump to conclusions just yet.
And so off the tip, it's Boston. And we'll see MP facing off with John Morant here in this one. And neither will know what to expect, as this will be the first time they've ever played against each other.
You think about the raw athleticism that John Morant brings to the table, one of the toughest players to contain off the dribble. And once he gets in close, he can finish over anybody.
And there could be something of a feeling out process here, or maybe these teams feel confident in their preparation and are ready to just go at it.
And he gets it back. Jackson from long range. Good, and the nice assist from Morant.
As the point guard, this is Ja's responsibility. Nice job finding the open man.
To the paint. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Hey, Greg, gritty is a word that is often used to describe the Grizzlies team.
And I think it applies to this unit as well. These guys are all tenacious and hungry. They play every game with a healthy chip on their shoulder. They love to compete. That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Now here's Jackson. And Morant gets it to go on the assist by Jackson. Morant's got 5 now.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
Inside. Morant with some nice D.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
For 3. And Tatum pulls it down. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And the dunk by Brown.
Love the selflessness.
Here's Morant. They just worked San Antonio in that last game. Payne for 3. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Tatum on the wing. To the middle. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
The defense cannot afford to give him an inch that close to the basket because he will burn you every time.
Payne passes to Concho. To the inside. Grant. Porzingis with the block.
And with that 7'6" wingspan, Porzingis has always been a big-time shot blocker.
Brown dishes to Tatum. The shot's good. And that's now 6 points for Jason Tatum.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Outside, Payne. Morant with the screen on Brown. Payne with it. Now guarded by Porzingis. Jackson kicks to Morant. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. 7 points in the game.
There's a fearless side to John Morant, even amongst the trees.
And Jaren Jackson Jr. is so impressive, especially on the defensive end.
A dynamic shot blocker, Greg. Jaren Jackson is someone that loves setting the tone on the defensive end. Not to mention, he's a very skilled offensive threat.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Tillman's checked in, and it's Clark in for Jackson. Drew Holiday's checked in for Boston. Smart passes to Bain. Clark a screen on Brown. Morant with a wide open look. And again, Memphis no good. And for the Grizzlies, they come in off a good outing against San Antonio. Really left alone that time.
When you've gained a decade or more of experience, this is what tends to happen. Holiday staying very patient, waiting for someone to break free.
Now here's Morant. He has 7. Celtics making a switch here.
First team. Celtics substitution. Luke Cornett. Lamar Stevens. Derek White.
And Clark. switches for Memphis. Jackson, he's checked in for Desmond Bain. And it's Luke Kennard in for John Morant. On the court for the Celtics, they've got Horford. Jason Tatum is out there with White. Then it's Holiday. Kicks it to Tatum. Kennard against Holiday. White, wide open. He fires. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game. Smart passes to Kennard. Down low. Here's Clark. And it's Clark with the jam.
With a high basketball IQ and improving playmaking abilities, Luke's growing as a distributor.
Outside, White. Holiday against Kennard. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And a look now at the Boston Celtics' upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Charlotte Hornets. Then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Jaren Jackson Jr. is a prolific shot blocker, but blocks aren't his goal. He said, I'm playing the game to not foul, but make it as hard as I can. And if I block it, then cool. Avoiding those whistles is key. John Morant says of Jackson, his defensive presence is big time for us. We're a totally different team with him out there on the floor. Kevin?
They are indeed. Hey, DA, thank you. Now, Smart, after Jaylen Brown's three-pointer that didn't go. Kennard, the pass to Jackson. Porzingis with the block.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
Now the dish to Brown. Horford with the screen on Kennard. Here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
I mean, what a player Jaylen Brown has become. My goodness.
The Grizzlies trail by 9. Kennard with the ball. Right now he's averaging 11 points a game.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
Outside, Horford. And here's Porzingis for a 3. Rebounded by Smart. The Grizzlies shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. We've got 1:48 left now here in the second. And another miss by Memphis. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Tatum kicks to Porzingis. Celtics passing it around. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And how about we check the numbers for Jaren Jackson?
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Drew Holiday is checked in for the Celtics. The Grizzlies trail by 9. And Steve, when a team wins or loses a few in a row, how much does that carry on to the next game?
You know, Kevin, it carries on. It's dependent if you're executing and playing well. Sometimes you can just lose and you feel good because you're playing the right way. But if you're losing and not playing the right way, it can carry on. Same thing for the wins.
And that one drops.
Shooting at a high clip, He's found ways to get quality looks.
Brown's gone 67% from the field, 4 of 6. Bain passes to Conchar. He feeds it to Morant. Rebound, Boston.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Holiday gets the bucket.
This is where Holiday's really improved, working off ball and sinking jump shots.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
To the inside, here's Aldama. And Aldama slams it in.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Now, here's Morant for 3. And Boston with the rebound. Brown's got his 4th rebound in this one.
What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night.
To the paint with 4 seconds on the clock, and that's 2 points on the layup. He has 6.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make, they are executing.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Boston on top, ending the second quarter on a 15-4 run. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
And as we welcome you to halftime, no other way to say it, an abysmal start for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Bad execution. You can give the defense a little credit, but I'm not gonna. Their offense has just been lazy. They're tired.
Yeah,
lazy. And sleepy.
Yeah, you're not wrong, Zach. I get it. The defense took them out of their rhythm. A little tired, lazy, I get it.
And now we turn our attention to the Western Conference standings here in the early going.
Taking a look at Memphis. Even if they're not the team we thought they'd be, they haven't completely come off the rails. Still plenty of time left. With all this talent, I can see them turning it around real fast. How fast? That fast.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been a clinic out there by Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
The lengthy post tandem for him, Jackson and Adams. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Conchar in at the small forward spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And the Celtics lead by 17.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Horford.
I'll tell you what, Ja Morant just keeps coming at the defense.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And on the season, he's just a shade under 80 from the line. I'll bet he'd like to get that up over that mark.
First one falls for him.
You can tell Ja Morant is having fun when he's out there on the floor. He has an infectious enthusiasm for the game that spreads to his whole team.
And he can't hit the second.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Great D that time from Bane. And so it's Bane who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 16.
When John Morant is hitting those, you're in for a long night because we know what he can do off the bounce.
And Smitty, the last pick of the first round in that 2020 NBA draft, Desmond Bane loves proving the doubters wrong.
GA, every season, he seems to take another leap. Now one of the league's premier three-point shooters and a terrific all-around player.
No good from outside. Celtics leading by 13. Horford dishes to Tatum. Lets it fly. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Using his teammates, Tatum creates just enough daylight to get off a shot.
Here's Morant. And they get it back. Jackson kicks to Morant. Morant with another miss. The Celtics have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Pass to Porzingis. And he banks in the layup. And the Celtics lead by 17.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
And it's Morant missing.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Tatum passes to Horford. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Morant finds Bane. Jackson a screen on Tatum. Three-pointer. Conjar, good.
Something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston.
Okay, fans, make some noise for your Grizzlies breaker.
Drew Holiday is checked in for the Celtics. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at the Celtics. They're sitting 8th right now in the early going.
And you know, for the Celtics, what a lackluster start to the season it's been for them. Where are the championship contenders that we've grown accustomed to seeing?
I don't know, but they haven't shown up yet. They haven't played with anywhere near the kind of fire they showed last season.
Brown with the bucket.
That's a smart pass. Get it to Brown and just let Jalen cook.
Morant surveying the deep and finished off by Morant.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turned things around.
And you see the unselfishness right there. Brown wanting to keep his teammates involved.
Outside Jackson from outside the arc. And Boston with the rebound. Tatum's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. To the middle.
Jaren Jackson Jr. First personal foul. First team foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Boston.
Smart ball handling from them in this one. Passing around to get ahead of the defense and putting it in the hands of ready shooters.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the three. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Tillman's checked in, and it's Brandon Clark in for Jaren Jackson. The Celtics also changing it up. Hauser's checked in, and Derek White subbed in for Jason Tatum. Now here's Morant. He's got 17. They get it back. Clark finds Smart. Sinks the triple. Smart's got his second bucket of the night.
And, of course, this is Smart's biggest hurdle. Sometimes he looks great shooting the three. Sometimes, though, it's just the opposite.
White against Bain, inside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Kennard, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Boston also with the sub. Stevens is checked in.
Let's keep building this lead.
The Grizzlies trail by 15. Substitutions for Memphis. Jackson comes in for Brandon Clark. And it's Bain in for Morant. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I caught Taylor Jenkins's message to his team. He was not pleased. He said, you guys look dead out there. Told him they've got to play with more activity. And then he said, this is not going to cut it. I have to see who's going to step it up, guys.
Okay, David, thanks. On the floor for Boston, we've got White. Holiday out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Mikhailuk in a power forward. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. And the three off target. Tatum passes to Mikhailuk. Holiday against Bain. Here's White. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, face it, he whiffs on that.
Smart, wide open, he fires. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
Yeah, Smart, a dominant player in a number of ways, but consistency with the jumper, I think, would put him over the top.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
The Grizzlies trail by 7. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's Morant. Al Horford with the rebound. Horford's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
He was able to simply lay it in over the top of the smaller man.
Morant kicks to Bain. To the middle, here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
This is a big target coming off the pick and roll. Jaren's lethal in this set.
To the inside, tries from 10. It's hauled in by Adams. And Adams has got the ball here for Memphis. 7-point differential. To the wing on the left. A 3 from Morant. Porzingis with the rebound. The Celtics have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
I'll tell you what, don't sleep on Tatum. He has some ups. And I love seeing him trying to electrify the crowd.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. The 3 from Morant. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 9 rebounds now tonight. "14 feet away. No points there, only his 3rd miss and 10 attempts from the floor. Pass to Morant. Outside, Bain. Jackson setting the pick here for Bain. Now here's Morant for 3. Morant with another miss.
Trying to shoot himself out of his slump, and it's not going well.
Back to Tatum. Brown against Jackson. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. 1:30 left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Morant for three. Morant with another miss.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
That missed basket now makes him 4 of 8 from the field. That shot off. Great D that time from Tatum. And the Celtics can't hang on to the ball. 59 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
Not one to shy away from physicality. Ja Morant just goes about his business.
Morant with the steal. Here's Jackson. Good work defensively by Horford.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling. Shot clock at 6. Tatum on the wing. Memphis with the ball. They trail by 7. The finish. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
How about the speed with which Tatum gets down the court? Awesome at reading the defense and then exploiting the opportunity in the open floor.
Big moment, not too much for Jaren. What a play.
And so they foul intentionally.
Desmond Bain. First personal foul. Second team foul.
6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Celtics, Jason Tatum.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And looking at Tatum's game, you know, he really doesn't have a weakness. He can give it to you in a variety of ways.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're down by 8. 5 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
I just think they have to focus on the moment. Don't worry about the score. Worry about executing the next play.
Five seconds left to play in the final quarter. Offensive rebound. Out to Morant. And so it's the Boston Celtics with the W. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.